Last time we talked to the Jarl, we fought the dragon, and now we're here at the Greybeards. But I think I'm gonna try and do the Creation Club, the Lost Library first before doing the Horn of Jurgen Windcaller. Because I think that what the Lost Library is gonna give is basically all the spell tombs in this Creation Club for free. Sorry about that. So we have to head to Winterhold. The Lost Library is in between Dawnstar and Winterhold. I'll just travel to Dawnstar. By the way, so what I'm gonna try in this game is I'm going to do the main story first, then I'm gonna do the
Need a ride? I can take you to any of the... Where do you want to go?
The mage.
I don't do charity. No gold, no run.
Oh fuck! I didn't realize I had any gold. So I'm gonna do the mage story, then I'll do either the Dark Brotherhood or the Thieves Guild next. And then I'll probably do the... Oh yeah, I have to do the companions at one point because I need the werewolf achievement for getting all the perks. Then I'll either do Dragonborn or Dawnguard. Which I'll probably do Dawnguard first, get the vampire transformation, and then do the Dragonborn DLC. But unless I can get some money quickly, I'm not going to be able to get to my destination.
I own the Pelagia farm just outside the city walls. Nimriel takes good care of things for me. You should buy...
How much potatoes do I have? Just the
some
one?
produce from...
Give me some money.
Honest pay for honest work.
Ooh. Alright, I'll just go in the Whiterun, chop some firewood, get a good amount of money, and then be on my way. Cause it's 5 gold for every wood chop, so
You there. You're the one they call Dragonborn.
sorry about that.
Your lies fall on deaf ears, deceiver. The true Dragonborn comes. You are but his shadow. When Lord Mirak appears, all shall bear witness. None shall stand to oppose him.
Never should have come.
Okay, so those were the cultists of the Dragonborn DLC, which you get the whole Dragonborn DLC stuff after you completed the Greybeard mission where you get all the shouts. Now the problem is though is that those cultists will actually spawn in major locations, so hopefully no one else was killed. Except for that one guard. He died. Alright, I'm just gonna go and chop 6. Oh, I think that's 12. I'm gonna get 60 gold out of this, but I think I'm chopping 12 logs. I'm also gonna equip myself with this these cultist robes, because this ups my magicka regeneration by 75%. Man, it doesn't really. I mean, this does look. I'm gonna favor it so I don't get rid of it. It looks cool, yes, but. It looks cool, but at the same time, though, like 12% less the cast doesn't really matter because that's like 1 point.
I'm not afraid of you.
That was just like 1 point, I think.
Boys, girls, dogs, elders. There's nobody I won't fight.
One of the first
It's
songs
supposed
I
to be in
ever
this
learned.
tavern.
Ragnar the Red.
If it's work I enjoy this work well enough, but I'm ready to retire. I've been thinking of selling me into Isolda. Anyway, what do you need? Honest gold for honest work.
Nice.
Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter.
Kill the bandit leader located at Halted Stream Camp. Alright.
I assume you saw the Gildergreen? Big tree, all burnt up, in the middle of the Wind District? It's part of the Temple of Kinnareth. People want Danica to do something about it, but I don't know what they expect. Need anything else? Just let me know.
You're someone who can get things done. I like that.
Good. Shut time's over.
Stupid Lar. Huh? Hi there. Yes? Hi there. Need something? Can you close up the stand early today, Mama?
I'm afraid not, little fairy. The fruit has about another day left before it's...
There's a rift here in Skyrim. Can't neither magic nor the passing of time make it right.
You always... What are you looking at? I'm not afraid.
Because it's always true.
Even if you are my own.
Okay, so we're gonna hire a care. So now we have 60 gold. Or I have 96 apparently. I don't know. Where do I find 96 gold at? I don't think that cultist had any money on him, and I got 60 gold from that. Is that something I'm wearing? Okay. I mean, I'll take it, but still, I should not have that much money. Or maybe they did. I don't remember if the cultists had any money on them. I'll probably have to recheck that. Well, now we can go to Dawnstar.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. You ever met one of them cats? Khajiit, I think they call themselves. I hear there's whole...
Yeah, but that's one thing. Is that like Khajiit make perfect, perfect thieves and assassins. Because literally one of their racial abilities is that they're better at sneaking than anyone else, just because they're so stealthy.
If you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim, tell them to head to Windhelm. Ulfric Stormcloak wants to see them.
Also, I have found out that I do not need any of the Civil War quests, so I will not be doing it. This is one of the Stormcloak camps. Winterhold Imperial Camp.
The Legion's always looking for strong...
Hold on, what are Imperials doing here?
Got what it takes. How'd you end up here?
Because back there, that one guy said to join the Stormcloaks, but then there's Imperials here. Unless it's strategy, then that actually makes sense. Hobbs Fall Cave. This is the location of the Forgotten Library. Which hopefully is what I'm thinking about, which is all the spell books in this creation club. Hopefully. Is this poison, Thistle, and Thalmor ear? I'll take that. But I'm not gonna go alchemist. I do not use alchemy or anything that actually boosts me in any way. So this does actually have everything. Okay, so yeah, it's good I found that book, because I didn't want to go to Solitude and find it, because that book is going to be a quest that I'm going to do tomorrow, just because of its reward. You see, for that quest, there's a big reward. Because doing that quest gives you a crown, which allows you to have 2 standing stones at one time. I'm gonna try the elemental flare. Okay, so Hangman's Noose absorbs 26 points of health per second from target for 3 seconds. Okay, so elemental blast is the best elemental damage for this creation club. Okay, so now we're going for the horn of Jurgen Windcaller. We gotta go here to Ustengraf, and I need to get to Morthal. How much money do we have? I don't even think I've got 1 gold. Never mind, I need to keep track of stuff. Okay, so we're gonna head to the stables, I'm gonna pay for another carriage, and we're going to Morthal.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off. Nice weather for a ride. Hope it lasts. What's the Jarl going to do about it?
How are we supposed to feel safe in our own homes?
Please, enough already. I have told Ygritte of your concerns. She'll look after you all. Please, go about your business.
We've no need for wizards in our midst.
Morthal has enough problems as it is.
It's no use. Let's get back to it then. Unless it's about the mill. I don't have time to talk. Too much to do. The world's going mad, and our Jarl does what? She hides inside with her visions. We need a leader, not some mystic. How can I? She never speaks with us. She's allowed this wizard, Falcon, to live in our midst practicing gods know what. And now there's talk of rebellion and dragons? What help could Idgrad be against them? No. We can only rely on ourselves. You do well to remember that. Trust you saw the house that burned down. Peculiar bit of business that was. And that's on top of noises from the marsh in the night. Tales of monsters. Now this wizard in our midst. What's a man to do if he can't look to his Jarl for help? All right then.
Alva's been good to me ever since, well, since the fire.
The Greybeards have summoned the Dragonborn to High Rothgar. Such a thing is not happening.
Oh yeah, there's a quest here. Apparently, a house was burned down with a mother and a child inside. People speculate that it was the husband who killed them. But apparently the player finds out that the woman that she's currently with now is actually a vampire.
Thought I heard something.
So either we're gonna be dealing with more bandits or more necromancers. And we're dealing with both.
Thralls of yours are slow.
This part actually requires... whirlwind sprint. Alright, so now we need to go to Riverwood and speak to Delphine, who has the crown, only to get our attention. Then as soon as I get the crown, I'm heading back to the Greybeards, and I'm gonna turn in the crown because, as a reward, they will let us master the Fus Ro Dah. And I will get that achievement.
Whatever you need. Buy Ysmir if it's simple and strong. I can forge it.
Paint them white and then tie them to stone. Instant frostbite spider.
You looking for a new blade?
That your dog is a frostbite spider. And if they do, they'll kill him. That's not much of a plan.
I'm spoken for, you know, so don't get any
What would
ideas.
you rather do?
How about we play tag?
You look like a trap. You're nothing but trouble. I've been trained as a skald, as was my father and my father's father before him. At the Bard's College in Solitude, they train bards and skalds like myself. If you go there, talk to Viarmo. He's the headmaster. I'd better get going.
You're that visitor been poking around. Attic room, eh? Well, we don't have an attic room, but you can have the one on the left. Make yourself at home. So you're the Dragonborn I've been hearing so much about. I think you're looking for this. We need to talk. Follow me. Now we can talk. The Greybeards seem to think you're the Dragonborn. I hope they're right. I hope so, but you'll forgive me if I don't assume that something's true just because the Greybeards say so. I just handed you the horn of Jurgen Windcaller. Does that make me Dragonborn too? I didn't go to all this trouble on a whim. I needed to make sure it wasn't a Thalmor trap. I am not your enemy. I already gave you the horn. I'm actually trying to help you. I just need you to hear me out. I note, I've heard that you might be Dragonborn. I'm part of a group that's been looking for you. Well, someone like you, for a very long time. If you really are Dragonborn, that is. Before I tell you any more, I need to make sure I can trust you. If you don't trust me, you were a fool to walk in here in the first place. Yes, we're very old enemies. And if my suspicions are correct, they might have something to do with the dragons returning. But that isn't important right now. What is important is that you might be Dragonborn. We remember what most don't, that the Dragonborn is the ultimate dragon slayer. You're the only one that can kill a dragon permanently by devouring its soul. Can you do it? Can you devour a dragon's soul? Good, and you'll have a chance to prove it to me soon enough. We remember what most don't, that the Dragonborn is the ultimate dragon slayer. You're the only one that can kill a dragon permanently by devouring its soul. I knew the Greybeards would send you there if they thought you were Dragonborn. They're nothing if not predictable. When you showed up here, I knew you were the one the Greybeards sent, and not some Thalmor plant. Dragons aren't just coming back. They're coming back to life. They weren't gone somewhere for all these years. They were dead, killed off centuries ago by my predecessors. Now something's happening to bring them back to life, and I need you to help me stop it. I know they are. I visited their ancient burial mounds and found them empty, and I figured out where the next one will come back to life. We're going to go there, and you're going to kill that dragon. If we succeed, I'll tell you anything you want to know. A few years ago, I said almost the same thing to a colleague of mine. Well, it turned out he was right and I was wrong. You should know. You got the map for me from Bleak Falls Barrow. The Dragonstone was a map of ancient dragon burial sites. I've looked at which ones are now empty. The pattern is pretty clear. It seems to be spreading from the southeast, down in the Gerals near Riften. The one at Kynesgrove is next, if the pattern holds. Kynesgrove. There's an ancient dragon burial near there. If we can get there before it happens, maybe we'll learn how to stop it. I need to get into my traveling gear. Give me a minute and I'll be ready. That's better. Let's get on the road to Kynesgrove. I'm traveling. You've got the inn till I get back.
Right. Happy trails.
You've retrieved the horn of Jörgen Windcaller. Well done. You have now passed all the trials. Come with me. It is time for us to recognize you formally as Dragonborn. You are ready to learn the final word of unrelenting force. Da, which means push. Da. With all three words together, this shout is much more powerful. Use it wisely. Master wisdom, different wisdom. We would speak to you. Stand between us and prepare yourself. Few can withstand the unbridled voice of the graybeards, but you are ready. Dovahkiin. You have tasted the voice of the Greybeards and passed through unscathed. High Hrothgar is open to you. Dovahkiin. Sky above, voice within. You have learned so much already, Dragonborn. Growing your gift too quickly would be dangerous. But there are many words of power in Skyrim, carved in the dragon tongue. Even from here we can feel the Thum resonate from them. Finding these lost words would be a sufficient test to temper your abilities with experience. Ask when you are ready to search. We have felt the whisper of a word. Give me your map and I will show you where its echo can be found. Breath and focus.
So we just got the achievement for mastering Shout. And now we have the full of Fusroda. Now we have to head to Kyne's Grove. How much gold do I have? 624.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Ever been to Windhelm? Oldest city in Skyrim by some count. They say the big old palace there was built by I know we have to fight a dragon here, but I don't know if we get to absorb his soul. I do know though that in one dungeon there's just a skeleton of a dragon and you cannot get his soul because he's already dead.
No, you don't want to go up there. A dragon, it's attacking. It flew over the town and landed on the old dragon burial mound. I don't know what it's doing up there, but I'm not waiting around to find out.
your head down. Let's see what it does.
Salokunir, Zil Gro Dova Ursa.
Steady. I don't know what's happening. Let's watch and wait. This is worse than I thought.
Alduinturi, Boanti Bokri Hasliksen Junkuzik. Ger Salokunir, Kalimir. Folosai Dokim, Zulu, Korav Mid no Dove to hide. You do not even know our tongue, do you? Such arrogance, to dare take for yourself the name of Dova. Salukanir, Kridar Chur.
Gods, it's true, isn't it? You really are Dragonborn. I owe you some answers, don't I? Go ahead. Whatever you want to know. Nothing held back. Not a damn thing. I was just as surprised as you to find that big black dragon here. I'm one of the last members of the Blades. A very long time ago, the Blades were dragon slayers, and we served the Dragonborn, the greatest dragon slayer. For the last 200 years since the last Dragonborn Emperor, the Blades have been searching for a purpose. Now that dragons are coming back, our purpose is clear again. We need to stop them. Really? Where? Interesting. Same dragon. Damn it, we're blundering around in the dark here. We need to figure out who's behind it all. Exactly. Nobody even remembers our name these days. We used to be known across Tamriel as the protectors of the Septim Emperors. Those days are long gone, though. For the last 200 years, we've been searching for the next Dragonborn to guide and guard, as we are sworn to do. But we never found one, until now. The first thing we need to do is figure out who's behind the dragons. The Thalmor are our best lead. If they aren't involved, they'll know who is. Nothing solid, yet. But my gut tells me it can't be anybody else. The Empire had captured Ulfric. The war was basically over. Then a dragon attacks, Ulfric escapes, and the war is back on. And now the dragons are attacking everywhere, indiscriminately. Skyrim is weakened. The Empire is weakened. Who else gains from that but the Thalmor? Before the Great War, the Blades helped the Empire against the Thalmor. Our Grand Master saw them as the greatest threat to Tamriel. At the time, that was true. Maybe it still is. So we fought them in the shadows, all across Tamriel. We thought we were more than a match for them. We were wrong. If we could get into the Thalmor Embassy, it's the center of their operations in Skyrim. Problem is, that place is locked up tighter than a miser's purse. They could teach me a few things about paranoia. I'm not sure yet. I have a few ideas, but I'll need some time to pull things together. Meet me back in Riverwood. If I'm not back when you get there, wait for me. I shouldn't be long. Keep an eye on the sky. This is only going to get worse.
What items do I have? Okay, just put all the weapons in Imperial in, cause the next mission requires you to sneak into the Thalmor Embassy and see if the Thalmor have anything to do with the dragons. The problem is that someone can sneak all your equipment inside, but someone can. There's a guy who will sneak all your equipment inside, but
Have you heard? There's been another dragon attack. Kinesgrove this time.
he can't get all of your equipment. He can only get what you. He can only get so little.
I don't think you were followed. Come on, I have a plan. Not here, downstairs. I figured out how we're going to get you into the Thalmor Embassy. That would be a bad idea. I'd be too likely to attract the wrong kind of attention. But they don't know you at all yet. The Thalmor ambassador, Elenwen, regularly throws parties where the rich and connected cozy up to the Thalmor. I can get you into one of those parties. Once you're inside the embassy, you can get away and find Elenwen's secret files. I have a contact inside the embassy. He's not up for this kind of high-risk mission, but he can help you. His name is Malborn. Wood Elf. Plenty of reason to hate the Thalmor. You can trust him. I'll get word for him to meet you in Solitude at the Winking Skeever. You know it? While you're doing that, I'll work on getting you an invitation to Elenwen's little party. Meet me at the Solitude stables after you've arranged things with Malborn. Any questions? That's when the fun starts. You'll have to slip away from the party without raising the alarm. Then you'll need to find Elenwen's office and search her files. Malborn should be able to point you in the right direction. Sounds good. Be careful.
Okay, we're gonna need to take another horse there.
I can take you to... Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. First time to Solitude? Beautiful old city. Capital of Skyrim, but I'm sure you already...
Firstly, we need to discover these stables.
They can't hurt Uncle Rogvir. Tell them he didn't do it.
Positions.
Sorry, you need to go home. Go home and stay there until your mother comes.
You betrayed us! Traitor!
You
Get
should
on
tell
with
Uncle
it!
Scum that betrayed his High King. Best she know now, Advar.
You're all hard-fitted.
Rogver, you helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he murdered High King Torrig. By opening that gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude.
He doesn't deserve to speak! There was no murder. Ulfric challenged Torrig. He beat the High King in fair combat. Such is our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim and all Nords.
On this day, I go to Sovngarde.
We should have drawn it out some more. He deserved a slower death.
Some gate guard you were!
A man opens a gate and they cut his head off? Doesn't seem right to me.
Feel free to make requests.
Yes? What do you need? Really? You're who she picked? I hope she knows what she's doing. Here's the deal. I can smuggle some equipment into the embassy for you. Don't plan on bringing anything else in with you. The Thalmor takes security very seriously. Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy. The rest is up to you. You're asking me? She promised that she was sending someone who knew what they were doing. If you actually want to get out alive, I'd bring whatever you need to move quietly and kill quickly. Okay, I'll get this inside the embassy for you. I've got to go. I'll find you at the party. Don't worry. Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take
Okay, so literally I could give
Your
him
job
everything.
is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the rest. Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the rest.
Have you given Malborn the gear you want to smuggle into the embassy? Good. I have your invitation to the party. But the only way you're going to get past the guards is if they really believe you're an invited guest. Which means you need to look the part and not be armed to the teeth. Here, put this on. When you're ready, I'll keep the rest of your gear safe until you get back. You'll only have what Malborn smuggled in for you, plus whatever you can pick up inside. You can't go to a party... Thalmor Embassy dressed like that. I guess that will have to do. You should pass for a real guest, at least until you open your mouth. Ready to board the carriage to the embassy? Don't worry, it will all be waiting for you when you get back. Just make sure you get back out of there alive with the information we need. Good luck.
Fellow latecomer to Ellen's little soiree. And arriving by carriage, no less. I salute you, sir. My lateness is due more to getting lost on the way up this god's-forsaken mountain than to any desire to actually arrive late. I prefer to arrive early, often the day before the party, so as not to miss out on any of the drinking. Please, you first. There's not enough drinking in the world today, wouldn't you agree?
Welcome to the Thalmor Embassy. Your invitation, please. Thank you, sir. Go right in.
Now then, here's my invitation. I don't have a poison dagger strapped to my...
Please proceed into the embassy.
I'm just doing my duty, sir. Welcome. I don't believe we've met. I am Elenwen, the Thalmor Ambassador to Skyrim. And you are? Ah, yes. I remember your name from the guest list. Please, tell me more about yourself. What brings you to this... to Skyrim? What is it, Malborn?
It's just that we've run out of the
I'll not
Alto
argue
wine.
Heard any interesting
I have your
gossip
permission
lately?
to uncork the...
Of course. I've told you before not to bother me with such trifles.
Yes, Madam Ambassador.
My apologies. We'll have to get better acquainted later. Please, enjoy yourself.
Scare us into giving them more money and influence so they can save us from the dragon's threat.
I'm so glad you could attend today.
At least Ulfric's men are willing to fight for their principles, barbaric as they may be.
They'll serve the roast venison with bitter green sauce that we had at the last
All right, then.
That was delicious.
I'll not argue that. Heard any interesting gossip lately?
Well, I did hear that Ulfric Stormcloak was slain while defending...
We're not supposed to talk to the guests.
It sounds too good to be true. I'll wager it was...
What can I get for you? Here you go, sir. Colovian brandy. I'm sorry, but I think you've had enough for the moment.
The Great War is long past.
What can I get for you? You made it in. Good. As soon as you distract the guards, I'll open this door and we can get you on your way. Let's hope we both live through this day. We seem to have run out of Colovian brandy. I'll check in the wine cellar for more when I get a moment. Of course. Let me see if we have another bottle of that. I'll be waiting by the door for everyone to be distracted.
She's going to open a bottle of her best firebrand wine later. I can...
What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around here?
By the way, have you heard any interesting...
Ah, the one generous soul amongst a gathering of pinch pennies and lick spittles. If there's anything I can ever do for you, do not hesitate to call upon me.
The harvest at Rorikstead is always bountiful.
Wonderful. I can begin to repay your generosity immediately. Say on, friend. Is that all? My friend, you've come to the right person. You could say that causing a scene is somewhat of a specialty of mine. Stand back and behold my handiwork.
Yes, what do you need?
Attention, everyone.
Of course. I'll be waiting by the door for everyone to be distracted. What can I get for you, sir? Here you go, sir. Is there anything else I can get for you? Let's go. Let's go. Before anyone notices us. Let's go. Let's go. before anyone notices us.
Someone would actually want her in their bed. Although, most of you are already in bed with her. But again, I speak figuratively, of course.
So far, so good.
Fine, fine.
Let's... Some. We need to pack. To the kitchen. Your gear is hidden in the larder.
Wouldn't want to offend our Thalmor.
Just stay close and let me do any talking. Got it?
Someone bring me a drink, quick.
Who comes, Malvern? You know I don't like strange smells in my kitchen.
A guest feeling ill. Leave the poor wretch be.
A guest? In the kitchens? You know this is against the rules.
Rules, is it, Zavani? I didn't realize that eating moon sugar was permitted. Perhaps I should ask the ambassador.
Get out of here. I saw nothing.
Your gear... Hurry it up. I've got to get back before I'm missed.
Did
Good
you
luck.
see those robes around this morning?
Were
they or the treaty enforcement?
Never should have come here. Time now! Foolish human! Your time is at its end! Mercy! But I need that money. I earned it. I have my own expenses, you know.
Listen up, spy.
I told you. I don't know anything else about it. What? Who? What do you want then? Yeah, sure. Okay. Come on, this way. I've seen the guards use it to get rid of bodies. It must lead somewhere. They grabbed me in Riften. They seem to think I know something. They just kept asking me the same damn questions. Whatever you want. But let's go, now.
I should have known this would end badly. Oh. Let's get out of here, for pity's sake.
Okay, so I'm gonna talk to Delphine. I think I might be done for today.
You know, you ain't so bad. Here, take this.
You made it out alive, at least. Your gear's safe in my room, as promised. Did you learn anything useful? Really? That seems hard to believe. You're sure about that? Esbern? He's alive? I thought the Thalmor must have got him years ago. That crazy old man. Figures the Thalmor would be on his trail, though, if they were trying to find out what's going on with the dragons. You mean aside from wanting to kill every blade they can lay their hands on? Esbern was one of the Blade's archivists, back before the Thalmor smashed us during the Great War. He knew everything about the ancient dragon lore of the Blades. Obsessed with it, really. Nobody paid much attention back then. I guess he wasn't as crazy as we all thought. Riften, eh? Probably down in the Ratway, then. It's where I'd go. You'd better get to Riften. Talk to Brynjolf. He's well-connected. A good starting point, at least. Oh, and when you find Esbern, if you think I'm paranoid, you may have some trouble getting him to trust you. Just ask him where he was on the 30th of Frostfall. You'll know what it means.
Alright. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.